Hi, and welcome to Life is Good Today. Today, what I thought I'd talk about is conflict. Some of you know me from being in classes that I taught, and part of my story is, my dad was an alcoholic, and oftentimes when he came home, which is almost every day from the bar, drunk, uh, my mom's technique was to just be quiet. So your dad goes to bed or goes back to the bar. So let's not deal with it. So that was a technique that I learned because it went on for all the years that I lived at home, which was 20 something years. And so the tool I learned was any problems in your life, just let it go and it'll take care of itself, which it didn't. And so I think today, after a long career of working on things, is we have to wade into the area that we want to improve. So conflict is an area that I know I want to be able to handle in better ways as I get older and older. And I've been on this mission for the last 30, 40 years. And so we have to wade into it. We have to invite it in. So I have a way of bringing chaos and conflict. I mean, some of you follow my post. I like to stir it up a little bit, but not to get lost in it, not to get buried in it. So to me, it's about having my voice in stating where I am, what I think at the time, more than getting into the conflict itself of having to be more right than the next person. I'm not really that interested in being more right than anybody. I'm really on a mission to have my voice in the areas of conflict. And it'd be easy to avoid it totally. I try to do a fair amount of it. I don't want to do too much because it becomes too stressful. But yeah, I think it's important in the areas that we want to improve our skill sets. It doesn't work to avoid it. We have to go into it. So I had to learn how to not be a people pleaser, how to have my voice in important areas. Otherwise, I get passive aggressive. And so the whole idea is we got to go towards it, not avoid it. And when I'm coaching people, that's one of the areas that I'm always working on. Or where are the areas that you're afraid to go, where you want to overthink it or avoid it? And so for me, I'm always practicing that because I feel like I can't teach it if I don't get in there and do it. And the idea being in mind, I'd like to improve how I handle that. So I don't just go away and act like it isn't happening and yet not get lost in thinking it's my job uh, to tell the world what to do because that isn't my job either. My job is to say what I think, be in the moment, and change as I change. As my viewpoint changes, and so there's nothing wrong with that. So that's the thought of today is to, in my case, invite in conflict, not for the sake of conflict, but for the sake of having a legitimate voice in what's important to me. And so you may want to look at the areas where you avoid and find ways to invite it in so you can improve your skill sets. So life is good today because it's the only day we have, and I'm going to make today a good day. And I hope you do too. If you haven't gone by my Facebook page, stop by and hit follow and like, and you'll get these videos. And have a great day. Bye bye. If I can get